Welcome to Trading with TK, teaching you to turn ideas into money. We are at www.tradingwithtk.com, and this is the weekend wrap-up. This is going to be a review of all the former ideas we had that we're still currently holding. So these are our current positions. Now in the future, I've created a link on my site. It's over on the left-hand side. It says current positions. If you click on that, a list of all of our current positions, the dates we purchased them, and the prices we purchased them at are all listed, so you'll be able to follow these stocks on your own. And I think we can probably put this weekend time to better use, and we're going to have a question and answer period in the future. So if you have any questions, email them to me, and I'll try and answer them. I may not be able to answer all of them, but I'll certainly answer as many as I can. And we think the time would be put to better use. But anyway, I've got 14 stocks I need to review, and I only have 10 minutes to do it, so I need to move along. And don't go away. I'll be right back. I'm going to do my magic act. Okay, we're looking at a daily bar chart of COMS. We bought this stock on the 2nd of April. We paid $2.35. Our target is $3.40 up here. And everything is still intact. It's still in a nice little uptrend. It had a little pullback on Friday, but we believe that that'll hold this first support area, which is right in there. So we have no change in our thinking on that one. Our next one is SPSN, and this was another purchase. We bought this on the 2nd of April. We bought it at $2.70. We have a target here of $4.10. And this is developing nicely. It all started down here with this reverse head and shoulders, and you can see how it broke out, pulled back into support, made another higher high, tested support, made another higher high, and so this is working out very well for us, and we have no change in our thinking on that one either. Our next position is EXTR, another long. We bought this stock on the 28th of March. We paid $3.20. Our target's $4.40 up here. I want to spend a moment on this one. This is an interesting looking chart, because this is that's what I want to point out. This all started out with a very, very tiny, small reverse head and shoulders pattern, which I'm going to point out to you. And that was it. Left shoulder, right shoulder, tiny little head. But what it's grown into a larger picture of the same picture. A reverse head and shoulders. I want to point this out. Left shoulder, right shoulder, left shoulder, right shoulder, head. So this whole formation now has turned out to be the head of this reverse head and shoulders. We expect a breakout of this. This is a very bullish formation. I just thought it was an interesting formation to point out to you how things start to develop. Okay, so we have obviously have no change in our thinking there. Our next position is ZIXI, another long. We bought this on the 20th of March. We paid $3.90. Our target is $5.65 right up here. And this is a key support area. As long as this support area holds, I stay with the position. If it were to close below this, then I would probably seriously consider selling the position. But you can see it held here and bounced, held here and bounced, held again. And this formation that it's in right now, coming off this support area, is a pretty bullish looking formation. It's got that ascending triangle look to it. So we expect this to have a good week next week. Next position is CPSL, another long. We bought this on the 27th of March. We paid $3.90 for it in here, and our target is $5.90. And this is developing nicely. You can see how this is another ascending triangle coming back out of the support area. So we have no change in our thinking on that one either. Our next position is HOTT, another long. We bought this on the 24th of March. We paid $4.50, and our target is $6.15. And even though we bought it in here thinking this was an ascending triangle, which it really was, this is what we call a shakeout pattern. It has to come back down one more time to test its support area. And this is where if you had your sell stops in here, you get stopped out, and then the next thing you know, you turn around, it's right back up again. So we believe once it gets through this spot right in here that it'll be on its way to our target. So no change in our thinking there. Next position, TQNT, another long. We bought this on the 19th of March. We paid $5 for this. Our target is up here at 7. and you can see that this is in a long stretched out ascending triangle. Pattern still intact, just taking a longer time than we would like, but the pattern is still there, so we stay with the trade. So no change in our thinking there. Our next position is SWHC, another long. We bought this on the 2nd of April. We bought it at $5.25. Our target is 1040 or 940, somewhere in this pattern up here. This is our first resistance area, and it could stop at the bottom, but sometimes they get as high as the top. And this all started with this ascending triangle. That was our first attraction to it, and it's playing out nicely. We still think it's got a ways to go. We see this as a big rounded bottom also. That's our view. Now it may pull back to support, or it may back and fill for a few days, but we believe it'll break out higher again. Next position, PKTR. Excuse me, another long. We bought it on the 25th of March. We paid $5.30. Our target is 930. Our actually first resistance is right in here at around 650, and we'll see if it can get through that, but that might be an area where we may want to sell it. But technically it's a great looking chart, and some private equity firm just made a $5.50 bid for the entire company, so that's still on the table. But we're technical, and the chart looks terrific, so we're looking for this stock to trade higher. No change in our thinking there. Our next position is AAI, another long. We bought this on the 31st of March. We paid $6.40 for it, and we have a target of 890 right here. And ascending triangle, and it just pulled back right into the support area here. This is actually the day we bought it, right in here. You can see it kicked out of here. It's retesting. It may back and fill for a few more days, but we expect it to work higher. So no change in our thinking there either. Next position, Brocade. Another long. We bought this on the 27th of March. We paid $7.30. We've got a target of 950 right here. And this is a good classic. This is exactly how stocks move. I'll point this out. I pointed this out a couple times, but it's a good example. Breakout, pull back to support, breakout higher than this high, pull back to support, which is right here, and now it's getting ready to break out again. Now, this is how stocks move. This is a good example of what you can expect. So we have no change in our thinking there either. Our next position is SDTH, another long. We bought this on the 26th of March at $8.50. This is a very, very big support area. This is what I'm hanging my hat on here, and our target is 1440, and we believe it's backing and filling, and once it gets above this level, which we think was going to happen this week, then all this will be support once it gets above it. So we have no change in our thinking on that one either. Our next position is HOKU, another long. We bought this on the 3rd of April. We paid $8.35 right down in here. We have a target of we have two targets. I have a target of 1330, which is my ultimate target, but I do believe that it's probably going to run into some resistance at least the first time it gets into this area here of 1030, 1040 area. So keep that in mind, that probably is going to act as a resistance. But the pattern coming up into it is so strong that there's a chance that after it hits it, backs and fills, it'll go through. So we'll see how that develops, but it's a good looking chart still, so we have no change in our thinking there either. Okay, our last position is WCG, another long. We bought this on the 3rd of April. We paid $39.90, and we have a target of 52. Great looking ascending triangle, still intact. Nothing's been violated. Just pulled back to support. There's our support area right there, that high, and we expect this stock to move higher next week. So there you have it. Those are 14 of our stocks that we're carrying, and like I said, from now on you'll be able to follow these on your own. Every time we add a stock to our portfolio, it will be added to the list, and there'll be a link called Current Positions on my webpage, so you can click onto them at any time you want. And we're going to turn this weekend wrap up into a question and answer period. So let me remind you, if you have any questions, start sending them in. So until Monday, this is TK signing off.